Hello, hello. Today is day 6 of the 21 days towards building hope. And we're talking about letting go. It's a great topic. Thank you, Kathy, for it. And before we do it, I'm just going to read out of the 365 days to embracing forbidden emotions. So today's January 6th, and let's see what it has to say. Don't believe everything you think. Unknown. The bully in my brain, inner critic, ego, constantly parachutes into my life in the most inopportune times, filling me with fear, self-doubt, self-judgment, you name it. It fills my mind with all the things that could go wrong or won't work out and sends me into a tailspin of emotion, which has me circling the drain with my thoughts. What if this is just part of me as a human, an aspect of me? What if the bully in my brain is the culmination of all the critical authority figures I've heard throughout my life? What if I can catch this inner bully dumping manure into my psyche? What if I can recognize that I can't stop my thoughts, but I can interrupt them? If I think I have to stop negative thinking, I only pressurize myself to master a task that is actually impossible. Let me try to stop the next thought that pops into my head. I might find a blank moment or two, but sure enough, a thought comes to mind without me asking it to. It just comes. What if today I can set the intention to notice some of my thoughts and interrupt them? Interrupt the ones I don't like. Interrupting is doable, and it has a cumulative effect. It also takes pressure off of me, especially if I'm unknowingly bullying myself with the belief that I should eradicate negative thoughts. What a relief to know that I can interrupt what I can't stop. Thought for the day? I set the intention to interrupt my negative thoughts when I notice them, knowing this is a big step in a more positive direction for me. This actually, to me, fits in really good with the idea of letting go. Because, again, we have those quotes, let go, let God. I do love the Melody Beattie quote in the book Codependent No More. The time to detach the most is the time you think you can't the most. And you're like, wait, what? So you can't. And what I love about that is, yes, that's a great time to detach, to let go, but I can't. And this is what I see. And I've done thousands of sessions at this point, and there's so much studying around this I've done, and I would just tell you, this is my personal opinion of what I've seen come down from all this. It is the judgment of self about anything that holds a pattern in place. So if we think we should just be able to let go, if we want to let go but we can't, the key is to accept the part of you that struggles with letting go, to accept the part of you that's super attached, to accept the part of you that wants to let go but can't yet, and to also know that that is a journey and a process. And what I find is, when we learn through acceptance, like, wow, I'm really struggling with letting this go. I want to let this go, but I can't. And we tap through that. It softens it. It creates a space. Instead of thinking you got to let go, I got to figure out how to let go. You accept the part of you that really struggles, that clings, that grabs on. And that's why I love the combination of tapping and mindfulness meditation. Because mindfulness meditation is just noticing the thoughts. It's like, and like using mental noting, pleasant, unpleasant, pleasant, unpleasant. Oh, that's an unpleasant thought. And the more I do that, the more I catch like, wow, and I go unpleasant, it interrupts the pattern. And then I can tap through it and go, wow, I noticed this today. I have some anxiousness today is the way I would say it. And I've been like, what's that about for me? It just seems to come and land for me. And I'm like, where is that coming from? And I've paid attention to some thoughts that I have some pressure that I'm putting on myself. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. And even in dealing with the pressure, it's like, wow, this anxiety has been building. So I sat and I tapped through it, and then I did some meditation on it, and it was like, wow, there it is. The anxiety, but it's what I started to notice is you're telling yourself you shouldn't feel anxious. And as soon as I saw that and was like, oh, wow, I'm dealing with this, and that's okay, it starts to soften. It doesn't eradicate it, but it softens it, and it creates a space for something different to come in. So let's tap through this idea of like, think of something that, sorry, I have to itch my eyeball. There's something like, I really want to let go. I want to let this go, but I can't. I really want to, but I can't. So, Nicole, oh my God, so great to see you here live all the way from Germany. I love it. I hope you have had a Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas. So karate chop. Think of the thing you want to let go, but like, ugh, it's like, I always say this is me letting go, and here's a wall. There's claw marks going down the wall. Oh, I'm letting go. Yeah. Even though I want to let go, mentally, emotionally, and physically, but I really struggle with it. I'm quite attached to things. I choose to acknowledge I feel this way now. Even though I want to let go, but I judge the heck out of myself for not letting go. I choose to honor my truth right now. Even though letting go is this idea, just let go. Let go, let God. How? How do I just let go? I deeply and profoundly accept myself anyway now. I really want to let go. But it's a struggle for me. I have a lot of momentum going about being attached to certain things, maybe even people. And what if that's my inner child talking to me? Giving me information, letting me know something's up. Something needs my attention and probably needs my loving acceptance. If I knew how to let go, I would. But what if the place to start is acceptance? To first acknowledge and honor the part of me that's really attached to things. And what if the truth is, I'm just really well practiced at this, so I have to unlearn it? And what if awareness is a perfect first step? I'm attached. I'm struggling to let go. Yeah. And what if that's okay? And what if by honoring the part of me, that inner child that's really clinging, what if through that acceptance, I start to find I can let go with ease a little more each and every day? because I'm giving to that part of me what they never got. Some acceptance, which leads to loving kindness, which leads to real change. And take a breath. So again, that's the key. What I would say is when you find yourself like you're clinging or I'm not letting go, it's like, well, there I am. It's what's it trying to tell me? Who's running my show? Okay, the bully's like, you should let go. Just let go, let God. And then you're like, yeah, but how? And the kid's clinging on for dear life. So anytime we're not doing something that we know it would serve us to do, we're always trying to self-protect. And in the converse, anytime we have a behavior that's not serving us, that we need to let go of, we're self-protecting. And if you can go into that and go, wow, I'm clinging on because my kid thinks somehow this is productive. I know that about me. There's weirdly something productive in worry and anxiety, like as if I'm doing something. It doesn't make sense logically, but I get it energetically and I get it in the body. So the key is, be like, start to notice, wow, there I am. You're not going to catch it much at all. It's going to take a practice. Wow, there I am. I'm really clinging on to this. And then practice acceptance, interrupt it. Do the mental noting, clinging, attached, not letting go, and go from there. And just start with that because you'll ease your way out of it. So, Kathy, thanks for the topic. Nicole, great to see you here live. And Fiona, great to see you right here at the end. And unless that was you that was here earlier. So, hope you found this helpful. And yesterday's will both be in stay on here and then also in YouTube very shortly. Take care. Bye for now.